So one of the things I wish I knew a little bit more about Resident Evil, because I haven't played one really, is I don't know what kind of game play it does in terms of like ammunition conservation or what guns you should use. Like if you were to go play like a Dead Space, it's very clear to me that while there are other guns in Dead Space, you are meant to use essentially the pistol for the majority of the game. And I think Resident Evil might be that case as well, where you're not going to be running around using the shotgun for every little detail. But I don't actually know off the top of my head. So let's see if I can snipe. Can I hit it with barbed wire? Dang, over there. Okay. As soon as I fire this shot, it's going to get super loud with this music too. Come on, come on. There's an explosive barrel there. Oh, yeah. I can just barely. Gotcha. That's one. If I go over here, I can snipe some of these guys. If they are on one of those small bridges or near a ledge, I can shoot them off. But it seems to be really picky about when that happens. We're just like... Like, I'm really not yet used to how the aggravating noise in this game. But for every guy I can pop, that just takes a ton of ammunition. Because there's some, I think there's like 20 guys in this canyon. Like, it doesn't look like it, but I wouldn't be surprised. 30 even. It's really crazy. Like, they seem to just like pop out of nowhere. I don't think doors have physics, so these should come with us. Oh, yeah. That's terrifying. Huh. He's got to knock down the door. So I can swing at him. How did I hit him before? See, I can open this door, but I think if it slams open, it doesn't actually affect it. Oh, it does. Awesome. That's good to know. These are actually really good, like, facial animations. Yeah. Okay, here they come. So the main concern is these explosive guys. So ideally, I need to blow the shotgun stuff out of my hands. Oh. I hear a guy behind me. That shake is by far the strongest attack they have. So every time they grab me, it's like, they find that I'll be a full heal and health upgrade. Okay, good. See, the catch is there's just so many. I don't know how you're meant to approach this canyon. Because I swear, I don't know where they're coming from, but they'll just be like 5 guys that just appear like that. Where? Ow. Oh, that was worth it. Hashtag worth it. Am I meant maybe to do all my fighting on this section? So there's 2 treasures I have to grab. there's a door that they come out of. I can snipe some, but I think I have to essentially only snipe the guys that are going already, I've been enjoying this game a lot. It's like a small little, I think it's called a game loop. We'll talk about this earlier. But the actual combat itself is small, like little judgments. Like, okay, if I wait half a second, I can hit the other guy with my shotgun blast. I love those little decisions. Alright, so I'm gonna switch to pistol. Reload that. What do I only have? That guy. Someone coming over for sure. Oh, yes. So if I get him to climb over, I can just slash him. Heal, and I'm going to switch. Alright, I got a full heal here. Are you kidding me? Entire canyon has been my favorite. Out of all the times I had to keep replaying, always this part that's the hardest. And it's clear, like something tells me that there is like this ideal path through here. I just, for the life of me, can't figure out what it is. Because I don't know where the enemies are. Like if you knew where they are, you could snipe them, like, or I could just toss a grenade wherever like these 20 enemies are hiding. Someday I want to try and make like a treasure chest like that, like a legitimate treasure chest. Full on awesome. I don't think I'd make one around the top. It seems like that'd be such a cool like prop to have in your house. Like I would just use it as general. Still alive. I would just use it as like storage, but it just seems like it'd be kind of cool. You know what it is as you saw it. This TNT is also way more stable, it seems. So I think he's the last one. I don't think you can actually get up here. Oh no. Yeah, there's more people inside. How many? It must be spawning. I swear I checked that room. There's only like 3 guys. Sickles just someone carry him. Old man. just mastered knifing, like these guys with no weapons, that would be a big deal. Okay, that's it. That's all of them. So now I have to just go awkwardly collect all these treasures. Maybe you're not meant to kill them all anyway. Maybe you're just meant to blast your way through, grab the stuff, and move on. That might be a better approach overall. But it does strike me that there is intended ways to do these. And generally what you can tell it's a good game is if there's an intended way, but then there's also several good ways, several alternate ways, and it all feels okay. Like I hate it when in some games there's like the one way, particularly stealth games, like Assassin's Creed totally does this. I don't actually like games that are made to be stealthy, because I feel like they are the least stealthy. Because you have one path and that's the only one that works, and then everything else is just completely worthless. But if you take the one path that they laid out for you, well then, basically everything is ridiculously easy. And that always bugs me. So like it'd be like, oh, there's, I don't know, you have to go infiltrate some party to kill a dude in Assassin's Creed. And everywhere there's just like hordes of guards. Except for this one area where there's nothing, and you can ride a cart all the way to exactly where he is, and you just press X and that's it. That really kills for me. So same with Resident Evil. I'm glad it's not a path that's necessarily like, oh, you just go here and you completely ignore all the enemies. But at the same time, I know I do like that. Got it sound. I made this point before, but one of the things I don't like about survival horror is just how important just collecting stuff is. Like, obviously that would be a thing. But for example, when you play... Okay, Leon. When you play stuff over and over, it kind of sucks that every time I have to go and loot everything, because of course you do. And I don't know a way around that. They kind of get better by the fact that you can buy those treasure maps. And I feel like I'm buying those less to just get the items, more just know that I can definitely leave. Plus, that lets me do it off camera. So stuff like this where, like, if I knew exactly where everything was, I wouldn't show it. I would just be like, what I did to the village. Where it's like, okay, I'm going to be back in 5 minutes. I'm going to get all this stuff I know is here. And then I'm going to move on. I don't think there's much in here. No, there's just this one barrel up here, right? I've never had that chance, but I always thought it'd be kind of cool to do like some kind of like scenario-esque thing. Emulating this style of play. Kind of like what an escape room is, but with more, I don't know, not combat necessarily, but like if you were to do like a paintball scenario where you're literally doing a lot of these same things, like not getting hit in the face with an axe, but just being like, you have to physically go in this canyon, climb all these stuff, put the shit together, put it in, and then go. It just seems like it'd be really, I don't know, fun to explore myself. Like I was really into camping as a kid. I did like Boy Scouts and all that. And just solving those problems on the fly with like whatever you have, but at the same time kind of anything goes, that just like really interests me as a person. I think that's why I like survival horror, is in a way there's like the tools that the devs give you, but other than that, like in theory, like anything goes. That's suspicious. Like little stuff like this, like I can use my intuition to figure this out. It's not just a blank slate. I can hear the fact that there's a fire over there to my right. I can hear footsteps. I can see that this is a little, I don't know, weird. Wait, well, can I climb up it? Maybe that's why it's weird. So, that's why I like survival horror. Just like the fact that like anything goes, and it's just you and kind of your mind. It's actually a big deal, like why I kind of like games like DayZ, and I've never had a huge chance to play that, and I think what the current one is PUBG Battlegrounds. I really want to get around to it just because, I don't know, like the fact that you can just use your intuition. And to me, like, the best sign of a good stealth game, the best sign, is when you can be ridiculously stealthy by not doing anything special. Like the best thing I love, like the most stealthy I ever felt was like playing Halo 3. And it wasn't when I'm doing like, I'm in viz and sneaking, it's when like, you can tell you're going full sprint behind them and they don't have any idea that you're there. I feel like that's a sign of good stealth, is when you can do stuff like that. Like if you're very like expert, you can do awesome stuff. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm crouching and that means the game's forcing them not to see me. When you can actually exploit other things, that's when it's cool. You can tell like I'm whispering now because I'm indoors and the music finally calmed down. Alright, so I probably want that treasure. I need to break that. Okay, okay. I think this is gonna pick up again after a while. God damn it. You don't have to fucking kick down. I go sidestep, I just did there. Turn it on. So I can't shoot it off their back. I was wondering how much it takes to actually shoot it out of their face. That was bad. Oh, perfect. I can do this. Do need more green herb. Says no, though. Mask is on the other side of this. Okay, he's bringing aid last time. It wants me to jump over and, like, fight from cover. I think that's the best thing to do. Up. Just here. No. In theory, I want to pop that grenade as I'm done, essentially. The problem's going to be positioning Leon when we do that. Where I can both see. Where I can both shoot the dude and see where I'm shooting. Gave me that like health gain effect, you know, and it dies. It saved me like 1 HP. I don't know the name of it, but I knew in Borderlands 2 that's what it was called. It's health gain, whereas if you're above 50% health, no one attack should kill you. They open the store? I assume we're outside. Pretty sure they can't walk into these. At least they won't. It might be possible, but I've never seen how to do it. It seems weird. It seems like that'd be the perfect thing to do is like let them aggro into it. I like how like 4 bullets to the back of his skull makes him stumble back. Well, that times that happens. Yes, how am I doing? Oh, I still have a ton of TMP. Perfect. Means I'm doing good. I can just get back to the merchant. Thank you. Surprisingly, no bodies in here. purposely run over those fucking bear traps again. Alright, so... That's what I want. So you think the trick is they want you to just remember, essentially, that that was there and then break that, because it doesn't show it as interactive from this side. Flashbacks to Amnesia right now. I really wish I had recorded when I played Amnesia for the first time, because I'm not a big jumpy person, but I love Amnesia. And there were just so many great moments in that. That was way before I ever did this like YouTube thing. Because I love games like that, and they're so hard to find. I want to have a rant about that. Why is it so hard to find scary games? And not even like, oh, they don't exist. But legitimately, like, scary games is a very, very vague genre. Like, you type in scary games, and you'll get everything from like Dead Rising to Resident Evil, Five Nights at Freddy's. So, there was some game with just because it has zombies in it doesn't mean it's a scary game. It's meant to be like something silly. Oh god, I remember this. So this is a situation where one path advances the story and one path is optional. So I want to take the left one, I think. Where does this take me up? See, this is supposed to be like a manhole, right? So is that the manhole that leads up, or is that one I want to lead down? I think I took it down last time. Is that... There's fish. I might regret that. Okay. I thought for sure I was going to be like jumping into some mutated fish's lair and it was going to attack me. Okay. Oh, okay, that's why that's important. Huh, I was like, why would you bother to take this? I'm guessing that's going to be a very important item. Like, something you might want to hold on. Because the longer you go in the game, the more health you get. And then probably the better that is. But then... But that would be that'd be true of all the herb stuff, too. The yellow herb. So I don't... I guess it's just a bonus. Unless... I guess the game would just consider these to be the treasure. Let me... Boop. Here, I gotta mix these. See, what I need is... I'm gonna have to mix these. Oh, wait. Don't I low on health at all? Yeah, I can eat... I'll just eat one. Because I definitely don't want to pass up on the fish. Oh. Not that the fish is some amazing thing, you know, but it is what it is. Oh, did I lose it? I lost the fish because I closed the menu? No. It takes up, what, 3 spaces? I want to say there's a way I can do this. So I guess I gotta... There's no reason not to combine. And then is there anything else? There's at least one more. I can combine it. Oh, flashbang. I got nothing else to combine with, so... I have to leave it. I'll take the money. Yeah, see, I guess I chose to go the other way that first time. Huh, that's actually really nice, like if I had known. See, if I recall what's coming up, I might actually want to get those. Maybe it's just special enemies that don't get in those traps, because this is exactly where I kind of remember doing that. Or do you know what it is? I think I have to run back to the well anyway, so I probably will be back to get those fish. Awesome puzzles. That's it, right? That's their symbol? No. Down, down. No, gotta be up, and then I'm guessing I turn it. There we go, yeah. Easy. I love that just dead quiet upon entering. Signet key. It's gotta be like the worst key to carry in your pocket, right? Like just a ton of spikes and stuff would just shred your pants. Chief's note. Oh, cool. It actually matches... The text on the image actually matches the note. That's always a nice detail. As instructed by Lord Sadler, I have the agent in confinement, alive. Why keep him alive? I do not fully understand what the Lord's intentions are. I would, however, think he'd keep them separate, not confine them together as has been ordered. I don't expect Luis would trust a stranger, but if by any chance they did cooperate, the situation could get a bit more complicated. I assume they're talking about the dude. I thought his dude was Sarah, not Luis. Luis? If for some reason an unknown third party is involved, I don't think they'd let a chance like this slip by. But maybe it's all Lord Sadler's ploy, leaving us vulnerable so that this third party will surface, even if they exist, that is. It's an unlikely possibility, but if a prowler is already amongst us, then our plans could be ruined. I guess the Lord thinks it's worth the risk, if we're able to stop whatever conspiracy is at work. At any rate, it's the Lord's call. We will trust his judgment as always. I wish there was an easier way to like tell what's interactive in this game. Like sometimes stuff highlights, like that wardrobe did not. I guess you had to know to go up to it.
Nuestro jefe se cuidará de la rata. Si la plaga es mucho mejor que la nuestra. Tienes razón.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
What? Same blood.
Again, I assume that means whatever they injected. And maybe he doesn't necessarily mean what he injected, but the fact that the injection didn't kill him, that's the way I read that. But I don't know, it's still up in the air. Like, I wish I knew more about this series. Like, I feel like it does want you to kind of know Resident Evil 2, and I've never heard about 3.
I've been able to get some new info that might help you.
Fill me in.
Apparently, there's a religious cult group involved. They're called the Los Illuminados.
Los Illuminados? That's a mouthful. Anyway, I had an unexpected run-in with the big cheese of this village.
But you're okay, right?
Yeah. But he could have killed me, but he let me live. And he mentioned something about me carrying the same blood as them. Whatever that means.
Carry the same blood. Huh. Interesting.
Anyway, there are more important things than solving riddles right now.
You're right. Hurry and find that church, Leon.
See, that just goes back into this, right? Nice. That's a genuine laugh there. I don't remember pretty much anything past this point except 1 or 2 events. I don't think I went back in that room last time I played this. I've never seen that character. Don't look at me that way. Familiar. Interesting.